Oh, I'm not going in the sun, that's for sure.
Okay, ready?
Seriously, her face looks bad enough as it is, my wife keeps telling me.
Jason Edinburgh, thank you for speaking to us. Your thoughts on that game? You have a smile on your face, so you must be impressed.
Yeah, I thought that was a fantastic advert for Blue Square Premier Football. All two teams that went at it for a win, and I thought we played some excellent stuff, and it was unfortunate to come up against an outstanding goalkeeper on a day, because I think we could have got a few more goals in there.
Their goalkeeper was phenomenal today. You could have maybe scored 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think he's made some good saves. We've had a few cleared off the line, but in the end we had to defend and be resilient and together. And I think what pleased me is the whole performance today, going forward, defending, the subs that come on. So it was for me it was a complete performance today.
Ismail Yakubu gave you the opening, but then it's this half-time thing. You seem to come out a little bit sluggish, conceded again.
Yeah, it's something we're certainly looking into, and we know that between 46 and 60 minutes we've conceded a lot of goals, and we spoke to people and we're trying to address it, and we're trying certain things, but for life of me, we can't put our finger on it at the minute. But we continue to try and put that right. But other than that might have blipped. I think great time to react and get our noses back in front, and good to see Azza in the right place at the right time again. Yeah,
that response from him and scoring the goal by Aaron O'Connor. Went off injured. What's the latest with them? He looked to have a serious hamstring or calf injury.
Yeah, well, it's just he's suffering with cramp, and we looked at his diet and we're trying to get supplements into him. What we remember is that he come to us, he didn't have the same pre-season as our lads, and one thing for sure, we are fit, and we're just trying to get him up to speed. He'll be okay for Tuesday. The only slight doubt is Tony James. He's got a bit of a medial problem with his knee, and he might be missing for a couple of games now. But like I say, we've got an adequate replacement in Andrew Hughes, and we have no worries with that.
Good performance at the back. Good performance by both the middle. Ben Swallow in particular, his first start of the season, seemed to really enjoy it today.
Yeah, I think he's. I think we spoke as a group earlier in the week of. It will be about a team rather than an individual, and Ben highlights that to any of the players that are not in the squad or in the team right now, that he didn't make the first 5-6 games, didn't even make the 16, but his attitude and his application to training has been first class, which got him into the squad, and then he done his talking on the pitch, and for his first start today I thought he was tremendous. He was a constant threat, and was unlucky not to score, and he put some great balls in that box, and he carried the ball well for us today, which it gives us something different. So delighted.
And with Wrexham beating Forest Green, you return to the summit of the league. That must be very enjoyable when you drive home, knowing that you are there where you've been for most of the season.
Well, that's right. I think we enjoy it being up there, and we enjoy this challenge, and I think there'll be more twists and turns throughout the season, but again we're back there, and delighted for them fans again of coming numbers, and they're outstanding as they have been since I've been here, and again they played their part again today.
Not to put any pressure on you, but Lee Hendry, who was out on that field today, said these got a real good chance of getting promotion.
Well, we have to believe that. I mean, listen, I've said it last week, we are well advanced and of where we thought we would be, but once you get in that position you won't let it go lightly, and we're certainly going to continue to try and keep ourselves at the top.
Well played today.
Thanks very much.
Is that a serious injury for Tony James, or is that anything to worry about?
Yeah, well, it's not serious, but it may be a game or two. But, we'll assess it over the next 24, 48 hours, but I think it'll be a doubt for Tuesday, but we'll have to assess the severity of it over the next day or two.
As you say, you've got Hughes to come in, but are you looking to bring any defensive cover in, do you think?
Well, I think once we assess and we know the length of time in the next day or two, then if Tony's going to be longer than we expect, then that's something that we may have to address, because other than that, we have no other central defenders, so we probably have to bring someone in.
Yeah, I mean, you always said the chairman's backed you superbly, hasn't he, since he's come in? I mean, is there scope to maybe add?
Yeah, no, I believe there is, and I believe that the chairman, if and when we need, then he would back us as he has done, and I'm sure he will continue to do so. Yeah.
And Lee Evans possibly back for Tuesday? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think Lee done some work at the latter part of this week. And so I would imagine that if he's had no reaction, that he would probably start to join the first team group on Monday, hopefully with the intentions of being involved for Tuesday.
Yeah, and Connor Washington wasn't involved, but he's ready to go as well.
Yeah, he's ready. I mean, as is Jake Harris. I think Connor, as I said, is one certainly for the future, and I think we need to make sure that we protect him and make sure we get him up to our speed. But yeah, no, they're all ready to go. And rather than being patient, they've got to make sure they're ready when called upon, like we have seen at Ben Swallow today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Justin.
Right, guys. See you later, boys. Have a good weekend.
Well done,
See you, mate.
Another win for Moneybags County.
See you Tuesday.
See you, boys. Take care.
Cheers.